Mashed potatoes, oh, you're gonna dig this one. You make this ahead, put it in those big deli containers, shove it in the fridge, 10 days out, you're fine. You get away with 2 weeks if you want. I took a pound of potatoes per person, or 1 large russet per person, and I put a ton of crushed garlic down in with the potatoes in salted boiling water. Salt it when the water comes up to a full boil. Always start potatoes in cold water. Then I put them through the food mill and just zhuzh them up, break them down. And then we're going to mash them up with hot milk. I've got the milk off to the side here. For every 6 potatoes, you're gonna need about a cup of warm milk. And we're going to add our warm milk. And then here comes the good part. In this pan, I basically made French onion soup. You take a bunch of big onions, chop them up, cook them down in butter. Add a can of beef consomme or a little beef stock. Let the stock cook out. It tastes like French onion soup. Then we're gonna pull out the bay leaf. I season it with a little ground thyme, salt, and pepper. We're gonna add all of the caramelized onions to our garlicky mashed potatoes. No. Wait. Then we're going to add the Gruyere cheese. I know. All right. So you mix this all together, and as I said, you put it back into some deli storage containers, throw it in the fridge. The day of, bring it to room temperature, and put it in a tall saucepan or sauce pot, just like I have here. Why are we doing that? Because the day of, to reheat it and to hold all day long, all you're gonna do is make a gentle water bath called a bain-marie. You're gonna send your potatoes to the spa. You put this inside the gentle water bath. It'll heat them up and keep them perfect as long as you want them to hold. For the Brussels sprouts, instead of cooking them, I'm gonna make a Brussels sprout salad with some toasted nuts and pepitas and some boozy cranberries. The cranberries you can reconstitute. These are dried, sweetened cranberries. You can reconstitute them, of course, if you're serving children, just in a little boiling water, although that wouldn't have stopped my mother. And I add a shot of Grand Marnier. So they taste nice and boozy and orangey. And for the Brussels sprouts, I buy 2 pints for every 6 people of the big, pretty boys, and you just core the bottom and separate them. These hold for days in the fridge, as does our dressing. You can make the dressing right in a mason jar and just throw it in the fridge. I wanted you to see every step, so I'm making it in a glass bowl, but literally you can just put this in a mason jar, throw it in the fridge, and shake it up. This is a great make-ahead if you're going to somebody's house, too. You can't get easier than bringing a salad, right? So our Brussels sprouts are in the bowl. I've toasted up some pepitas. Again, you can do all of this ahead. Toasted up some walnuts for crunch. Adding all that. Adding our boozy cranberries. Hello, boys. Then in the bowl, I have 1 shallot, 1 clove of garlic, grated. To that, a little fresh nutmeg. A little orange and lemon zest. We're going to throw in some fresh herbs, thyme and parsley, because we have them. We're going to add a little hint of allspice to highlight those autumn flavors in the citrus. Some smoky cumin. And we're going to add some grainy mustard, a few tablespoons of grainy Dijon. About a 1/4 cup of cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar. A few tablespoons of real maple syrup. Salt and pepper. This dressing is delicious. You're gonna love it. On any kind of salad. You can make it with romaine or spinach, anything you like. I just love this Brussels sprout thing because it's so cute. And then we're gonna whisk that up. And don't dress it until you're ready to serve because, of course, it'll start to wilt down all of your pretty Brussels sprouts. But that's good to go.